Yo, what's good, fam? Look, if you found this video and you going through it in your life, you know what you want out of your life, but you just struggling and can't figure this shit out, let me talk to you real quick because clearly it ain't talking to you what this whole thing is about at the end of the day. And I want to talk about failure. That's the main thing I want to talk about because a lot of you don't understand, just like how it was for me, failure isn't what you think it is. You look at your life, what you want, and then you look at the people that you may aspire to be like, athletes, TV personalities, artists, business people, whatever the case is. You look at them in their life and you're like, damn, how the fuck do I get that? How do I get my life to that point? Well, what I need you to understand a few things. Number one, something that they learned that you haven't learned yet is that failure isn't failure. The only reason why you don't have your dream life, whatever that is just because you haven't put in enough time, you haven't put in enough consistency, and you just gotta keep going. Momentum is built slow. Like everybody that's created their dream life had to go through a slow process of exactly where you are, of just building momentum when you didn't see any evidence, any results that showed that, yo, this is working. This is actually growing and building. You gotta go through that. And if we being real, for a lot of you all, if you watching this, if you being honest, you just quit. You had a great and amazing idea, a vision, an aspiration, a goal that could have made you hundreds of thousands or millions or got you whatever lifestyle it is that you wanted. You just didn't put in enough time with it. And anytime you quit before you see something actually come to full fruition, basically you just stopped watering a plant that was in the process of growing. You were building momentum, that merry-go-round, and as things are starting to slowly move, you just stop. It ain't moving as fast as you want it or when you want it. And then you take that and you equate that to, oh, it's not working. And you give up. That's a lot of people. And at the end of the day, anybody that you can look at that's created their dream life, all they did was they kept going. They just kept going no matter what. They stuck in on the days where it didn't look like anything was happening, when they were hurting, when they were frustrated, when they had things that made them question their belief on if it was gonna work. And trust me, it's like that. I'm telling you as firsthand experience, I'm going through it right along with you. You know, the one difference is, which I hope isn't a difference, and you actually join me with this, I'm not stopping. I'm not fucking quitting until I see this shit come to full fruition. That's the mentality you gotta have if you're gonna make your dreams a reality. I'm telling you now, anybody, like I said a second ago, anybody, it doesn't matter what profession, business, professional sports, artists, TV personalities, whatever you want to name, whatever avenue, it doesn't matter. They all felt the same emotions you felt, the same frustrations, the same fear, the same uncertainty, the same moments of doubt, all of it, you know, and they just kept going. So in a nutshell, if you keep going, you cannot lose, including failure. A lot of people, something doesn't work and you give up and you quit and you think that you fail. A lot of us got to stop looking at failure the wrong way. And I'm telling you from personal experience, after bumping my head time and time again before I learned, failure was never supposed to make you feel like, oh, I can't do something, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy, or like a lot of y'all like to say, well, it just wasn't in the cards for me. Well, man, that just wasn't God's plan. No, fuck out of here. That's bullshit. You just haven't done your part. Everything that you want is waiting on you. That shit is posted up on the wall like, let me see what they're gonna do. I'm right here waiting on them. Let me see if they're gonna get right and do what they gotta do so I can go ahead and meet them where they at and they can have what it is they want. That's God and your dream life waiting on you, but you got to do your part, fam. Straight up. Like, a lot of y'all like to put that on stuff not being in the cards. Hear me when I tell you failure. Failure is not, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not smart enough. I'm not built for this. All failure is feedback. I'm gonna say that one more time because I want you to get me. All failure is feedback. Burn that shit into your brain, fam. Failure is just feedback. Meaning, you look at something, you try something in regards to your goals, your aspirations, whatever you're trying to get at, and if something doesn't work, that's feedback. You go, you sit down and look at, okay, what happened? Not that other bullshit thinking you're not good enough. No, sit down and look at what the fuck happened, okay? And when you do that, you do an evaluation. Start brainstorming and what didn't work. Even if you got to talk with somebody or collab with somebody, sit down and figure out what didn't work, because that's all it is. And once you do that, you get your feedback and you make tweaks, you make adjustments, and then you go and try again and make a different attempt. You do something different the next time and see if you get a different result. And all success is, the successful people that you see, they just continuously got rep after rep, repeating this process until the thing that didn't work, that they failed at, became a success. That's it. That's all this shit is. I did that with fitness, where I couldn't build muscle at one point. I struggled with losing weight. I didn't give up. I just kept trying different things, looking at, okay, what didn't work? What caused this result? And then I adjusted. I went back at it until I found success. Same thing with girls. I struggle with women. I could not get over approach anxiety, struggling with trying to figure out what to say, how to move, how to escalate, how to start a conversation, how to actually move a conversation, what to say that would make a girl feel a certain way. All of these things. When I fucked up, which I fucked up a lot, I promise you, man, listen, I'm not even gonna share some stories, but I screwed up a lot. And I want you to understand, I didn't just give up. And there were points I did give up, but I got back on the horse and I learned the same lesson I'm telling you today. You know what? No, don't think that just because you're struggling and you're not having success with women, that you're not good enough. That's not what that means. That just means you got work to do and things that you need to adjust in how you moving. So I started looking at doing trial and error, looking at what happened in my approaches, what happened in the situations, and I made adjustments, I made tweaks, and I just continued to get reps doing things differently until I eventually got the success I wanted. I'm doing the same process in business now, and everything else that I'm building currently in my lifestyle. That's all it is. Please understand, failure is really your best friend. It ain't, a lot of y'all look at it to try and determine your worth, and that's bullshit. That's not what it's for. So I want y'all to understand that, because this simple mindset shift, taking this and running with this, will change your life. I promise you. If you don't hear another word I say, when you use failure to your benefit as your ally and stop letting it hurt you and your self-esteem and your self-worth and your confidence, man, everything that you want will fall right into your lap, man. Straight up. So I want y'all to understand that. And if any of you all are struggling with success, building your life, whether your fitness, whether your dating, confidence, your social skills, if you got self-esteem issues like I spoke to here, and you trying to be better with that, become the best version of yourselves with your lifestyle, whatever the case is, I created a community specifically for people alike to help you become the best version of yourselves. Because that's what you're here to do, is to be the best of you and give that to the world and help somebody else and inspire somebody else to do the same. So if that's anything that you may need help with, The community I created is called the Lifestyle Buffet. The information will be in the description. Click that link, and if it's right for you, if that sounds like a good fit, I'll meet you on the other side, and I cannot wait to help each and every last one of you become the best version of your life, of yourselves, because that's what life is all about. So I want y'all to know that where you go and what you do in your life, that's 100% on you, fam. It's all on you, fam. I promise you. And before I get out of here, I forgot to let you all know, make sure if you haven't, like, subscribe if you haven't, and share this to somebody that you know that could benefit off of this information, because we changing lives out here, man. 2026 is not going to be the same as 2025, 2024, 2023, 2013, and so forth. It's going to be a new day. So let's get it. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And like I said, where you go and what you do in your life, it's all on you. And until next time, peace and love.